Greetings. Water. Don't you love it? Come on, it's TABATA Tuesday. How many are we going to get on today? Good morning, Denise. Peace with your gold medal. How the devil are you? Morning, Sue Stevens with silver. And who's going to get bronze? Come on, look, we're waiting. LA Hurst on the podium. We've got Luther and Simon waiting. A cat in heat, we think. Honestly, she's only 6 months old and she's just been showing a bottom to a tom outside. We want a spade, you see, and the vets can't do it, obviously, at the moment because it's non-urgent. I don't want another litter of kittens. So, how is everybody? Come on, TABATA Tuesday. We're coming on with intention this morning. You're going to work, and you're going to work hard, whether that's impact or no impact. Please do share it. We don't know how much longer these workouts are going on for. So it's going to be not this week and next week, definitely. So make the most of them. So I committed to doing them all 6 mornings a week until lockdown is over. And I'm glad because, do you know, I've been getting benefit from them as well. I've never done Adele abs as much, so consistently. 6 times a week for what, 4 weeks now, isn't it? So let's crack on. Oh, have you got your lipstick on?
Yeah.
Can't. I tell you, my eyelashes are getting less and less. Can you see just a few left? It is madness. So, right, so we're going to get ready to start TABATA Tuesday. But before I do, I just want to remind you, I'll probably drive you mad this week. Didn't do a lot, that my virtual retreat is still open to book on. You've got till 11:30 p.m. on Friday night. Look, he's ready. So my virtual retreat, loads of people joining. So do click the link, and even if you find out a bit more about it, but I'll tell you, if you feel better with this bit of fitness, then 3 days of intensity, but done at your own pace, remember, because it's live on Facebook, you don't have to do it live. You can pick and choose which classes you want to do. There's coaching, yoga, health talks from a nutritionist. She'll be talking about hormones. There'll be me doing the fitness. You've got 2 classes a day to either do both of them or to choose. So if you've just been sat watching this fitness, because a lot of people watch it, I'm not stupid, and that's all right. You know, even if it makes you feel better, gives you a bit of a laugh and might inspire a week on Tuesday to eventually get off your arse, then I'm happy with that. A lot of you are doing the fitness, but a lot of you just watch it. So if you're thinking, oh, it's too late now, I've missed 4 weeks, there's no point. That's absolute trollopy rubbish. It's never too late. Never, ever, ever is it too late. So why not book onto my 3-day retreat, you know, my virtual retreat, and just come and get the biggest kickstart. Even if you've done none of these videos, there is a level for everybody to work at. I cannot tell you how much it will improve your mindset. So morning, Susan. You don't need luck. You're here. Just if you need to modify, modify. If you don't, do the full-on version. Whichever's easier for you, Susan. So a big welcome to you. Just watched Dave being poor with the bad chest. Well done, Gillian. She's still here. So just take whatever inspiration you can from it. Morning, Melanie. So we're ready. Remember, you do it at your own pace. You do it at your own risk. I can't see what you're doing. I can't teach or coach. I can just get in your head and try and get you to do it. But thank you, Ashley. I really appreciate every single share. I really do. I got another message yesterday from a lady who said one of her friends shared and it just popped up on a news feed and she'd been feeling rubbish and she did it. She did it live with us. She must have shared it as we were doing it and she loved it. So that's down to one of you lot sharing it. So it gives me joy when that happens. It's the ripple effect. So, hi Helen, glad you're loving it. So we're ready. TABATA Tuesday now. TABATA is very specific. High intensity interval training. It's 20 seconds on with a 10-second recovery. It's 16 minutes and then we're doing Adele abs. So come on. Right, and remember, when it is my virtual retreat, it starts a week on Friday, the 8th, 9th and 10th. I will not be doing these workouts on the Friday and Saturday, 8th and 9th, because obviously I can't be in 2 places at once. So If you don't want to miss out, get booked on to the virtual retreat. It's an amazing price. It's half price to what it's going to be because of lockdown, because it's my first one. So click on the link and get yourself booking. Right then. And any not remember local people, but if you're businessy as well, just shove it on your business page for a laugh. Right, are we ready, Si?
I'm waiting.
I'm going to play them. Set your watch. I'll do a few of the lower impact versions. I've got the radiator on. I've been cold this morning. Right, high intensity interval training. Right, just so you know, it is 20 seconds. 20 seconds, not 14 and a half, it's 20.
Welcome to Body Rocker Fitness. Your workout will begin in 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mummy kicks to start. Now, obviously, if you need more of a warm-up, then you know this by now. Warm up yourself before the video or pause me and do it. But you do that, or Marie's just done Joe Wicks, brilliant. Now, what a great warm-up we've had, Marie. All right, keep going, inside. 20 seconds, 20 seconds. Oh, bollocks, sorry. I've done the wrong thing. That was your warm-up. We're going to start again. I pressed the wrong album. We were doing a big 40-second one. Get ready. We're starting again with mummy kicks. That was your warm-up. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's just deja vu. Now then, if you're here for the first time, you'll probably have switched off by now, thinking, what a load of rubbish. So come on, thank you. Squats is it next side?
Squats.
Pull your pants up. Let's do ordinary squats for now. And then on the next round, we're going to progress it. So this round, let's have a look. I want you all doing the modified version. Nothing wrong with modifying. It works. Mine, I've been body pump this morning.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Right. Next we've got jumping jacks. No, that was when we were doing something else.
3, 2, 1.
Simon's doing right. This is the modified version. Come on, Simon, put a bit of effort into it. You're just like doing a belly point. Come on. You've got a little squat in your legs.
4, 3.
Really warming up your shoulders there. As soon as you start flinging your arms above your head, gets your heart rate up. Squat punches.
4, 3,
nice wide
2,
stance.
1.
Get down. Come on. Keep going. Come on. Get down. Lower side.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, down to the floor. Diagonal mountain climbers. We're going to go slow this time. So, shoulders over your wrists, full plank. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. Oh, feeling working your tummy and your waist, your shoulders, your chest, your core. Amazing. Workout nice and slow. Slow and steady.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready for a toughie? Plank up and downs. Now you can do this on your knees. You can do it on your knees if you need to. Otherwise, full plank. They're only 20 seconds. These are tough. Tough on your shoulders. Oh. Come on. Woo.
4, 3, 2, 1.
God, they're tough. Right. Crab touches. We did these yesterday. Fingers facing forward, bottom off the floor.
1.
Lift up. Modified version is bum down. Okay, you're still working your core, or you can go in between the two. What are you looking at?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, tricep dips. Luther, Out. Come on, this way. Good boy. Tricep dips. Again, stay in the same position. Bum up. None of that. None of that, please. Modified is bottom on the floor and go back to your elbows bend. You can still feel that. Do it with purpose. Got a lot of strength on this morning's workout. Right, round one done. Now up you get. Don't have your rest on the floor. I want you to get up, drink your water and have your rest when you stood. So you're ready. Your mind's telling your body you're ready. If you just faff on the floor, congratulate yourself on your first round. You're not ready. So up you get. Come on. Lovely. Right, we're ready for mummy kicks. I'm going to pick it up this round. Come on. I think it might rain, Si. Shoulder height, please. 3, 2, 1. Right, next we've got squats. Right, the option is to make them into power squats. So Sam's going to stay with ordinary squats, and I'm going to show you power squats. Come on, this really gets your heart rate up. So your choice. Come on.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, lovely. Jumping jacks next. Sam's going to do the full version. I'm going to stay modified. Don't be doing that. Come on. Resist. These are still tough because they're so quick on the arms. Keep going.
2, 1.
Oh. Right, squat punches, so take the feet wider. Heart rate's going to get a chance to recover. We're going to be working the legs.
2.
Down! That isn't down. That's a bit rubbish. Depends how new you are to fitness. If you can get right down, hold your core in. Of course you're going to feel it there. Because your muscles are working hard. Come on.
3, 2, 1.
Down we go. Right, let's get a bit of pace on these diagonal mountain climbers. Or not. It's your choice.
3.
Are you ready? Go. Come on. Keep going. Come on, keep going. Keep your shoulders in line with your wrists.
2, 1.
Oh, plank up and downs. These are toughie.
4,
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Sit down. Change the leading arm. Keep swapping it over. Got these tough sides. These are so tough. Right, keep going. If you're finding them just impossible, stay in a plank. All right? There's always an option, but don't just stay in a plank because you don't fancy even giving them a go. Because that's called giving up.
4, 3,
Crab
2,
touches.
1.
You can feel your upper body, your shoulders getting the right old hammering this morning. Oh,
4, 3,
and again.
1.
Well done, side. Oh, straight tricep dips. Sorry, that's cruel.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my goodness, sometimes you just need a rest, don't you, like that? But the rain only it's in your head, it's all in your head. Oh, who's feeling that? Come on!
4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds rest.
Right, we're halfway. Get yourself a drink and stand up, please. You're going to have to strip off. I can't even grab my
15
top.
seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I was going to do squat punches. Come on, round 3. Each round is 4 minutes, you know, have you worked that out? If your shoulders are aching, don't be doing that. Your body's going to want to cheat. Get them up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
What juice are we having after this side?
Oh, we've got banana
Turbo.
berry, we can have a turn now.
4,
Oh, I might have that
3,
banana berry
2,
actually.
1.
Oh, you don't need, come on, normal squats or power squats.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Jumping jacks. I'm going to do the full version just for a laugh. You can stay with modified.
3, 2, 1.
Come on.
2, 1.
Squat punches. Oh,
4,
feet turned out ever so slightly. Down you go. Don't be leaning forward like this. You're not looking through the rubbish bin.
Out.
Come on.
Out.
Stay upright. Get your core in. Even though it doesn't look like it's in, who's bothered? Come on. Squeeze in anyway.
2, 1.
Right, diagonal mountain climbers. Come on. Are you all right, Sue Stevens? Getting up and down.
3, 2, 1.
Go. Right. What a lot of people do is they start doing this, they let their shoulders move, and they'll do that with their arse in the air. Get down into a plank, and then do it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Oh, plank up and downs. Remember,
3,
your option
2, 1.
is on your knees. That is the great option for this. Why? Because you're still working your shoulders and your core, but just less pressure on your shoulders. Because these are tough.
4, 3, 2, 1.
God, they don't get any easier, let me tell you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, come on. Keep your bum up unless you're doing the modified version. Keep going.
3, 2,
And another.
1.
Don't be stopping on 19 seconds, it vexes me. Don't be doing it. Only you know if you're doing it. I can't see, so you've got to just
3,
be honest.
2, 1.
Oh. Now, why are these so hard? Tiny little movement. It just is, isn't it, Si?
It's hard. Even the modified one.
God. It is. Come on, keep going, keep going.
2, 1.
Right.
30 seconds.
Up you get. Up you get your drink and get up ready. Right, love it. I just want you to realise if you're finding any of this hard, like the plank up and down, to think, oh my God, it's tough. Be pleased. Don't be pissed off because you're finding it hard. Unfortunately, what people do, they go, it's hard, I'm rubbish, I'm unfit. Think, if it's hard, it means that you're working and you're doing it right. So just come on. Every time it gets really tough, that's when the magic happens. So come on, go. Keep those shoulders up. So not your shoulders, your arms.
2, 1.
Squats, see if either static squats or power squats. Morning, Nancy.
4, 3,
Get ready. Go. Which one are you doing? There's no right or wrong. Have you shared it yet?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my goodness. So, jumping jacks.
4,
This is your final round.
2, 1.
Come on. Oh my goodness. Stay with it.
3, 2, 1.
Squat punches, then we're going down to the floor for the last 2 minutes.
4, 3,
Are you ready?
2,
Go. Right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't be fanning around like this, 'cause that's what you do with your life. Come on. There's a time to go hard and there's a time to rest. Which one do you think this is? Come on. Come on. Harder. Push. Harder. 2, 1. Boom. Oh, look at me getting ready for the wrong exercise.
3,
Diagonal mountain climbers. Come on. Right, I'm going quick. Can you go a little bit quicker? Even if you're going slow. Keep going.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Si, you're looking forward to these.
Looking forward to finishing.
They're hideous. Come in a bit, Si, so we can see
4,
you.
3, 2, 1.
Now you're going to wobble a little bit here, and that is fine. Oh my God, these are tough. Keep your bum down.
4, 3,
One more. Oh. Oh my goodness. Are you still there? Or have you gone to Tesco?
2, 1.
Come on. You're doing well on these, Si. I think we've both got a lot better on these. Mind you've had 4 weeks of them.
4, 3, 2,
One more. Well done. Right, last bit and then it's Adele abs. Don't be going anywhere. We're all doing Adele abs together.
4,
Fingers facing your bum.
2, 1.
Go. Oh, things are tough. They're a nice tough though, because you know they're working. So when it gets tough, don't think you're rubbish. Think that's my muscles. Hey up, love. They're my muscles working, switching on, getting stronger. Aren't I doing well?
60 seconds.
Yeah, 60 seconds left. 24 hours rest, love. Oh. Ben's just sent a text, Si. It's Ben's birthday, my son. And I give him money, but I've sent him a bag of flour because he loves baking bread and he can't get strong white flour. So I've sent him a bag, a lottery ticket and a scratch card, and he's won on both of them. And a bottle of Whispering Angel. Is that what you call it? Right, straight in. Are we ready? Adele abs. Hang on, I've got to get the music first. You're just going to have to face the ceiling a minute and the underside of my chair. I'm a bothered. Couldn't give a damn. Who needs the right lighting and the right camera angles? As long as you're here doing it, that's what matters. Rolling in the deep. Sorry, I speak in child speak. Right. Are you still there? Right. So I'm just showing you all my rolls there. I'm not even bothered about that either. We've all got them. Why be ashamed of them? You know, some are bigger than others and mine change from week to week, month to month. So, good, I'm glad you're knackered, Carol. It means that you've worked well. Right, 300 people on, now 298. Who's making the decision? Just listen to this for 1 second. Who's making the decision? They won't know now because they've gone to think, oh, I'm not going to do Adele abs. I don't need it. I did it twice this week. It's 5 minutes of your time, 5 minutes. So the ones who stay and do it, I tell you, those little decisions start to infiltrate through your day and through your life. Believe me, they really do. So get it done. So come on. Right. Are we ready? Have you shared it yet? Have you signed up to my virtual retreat yet? Are there any hairdressers in? Come on. Can't have it too loud. Facebook don't like it. Slowly up. Chin off your chest, please. Look, chin off your chest. You should feel the muscles in your neck working. So it's up, down, down. Of course you're going to feel the muscles here because you're not used to using them. Up. Make sure you look a metre in front. Up, stay up, fingers down towards your feet and pulse. Do not look between your legs. Come on. Breathe out every time you come up. Fingers to your head. Up and hold. Slowly down. Up and hold. Slowly down. Up and hold. Slowly down. So up, down, down. Come on. Oh, feeling that on the double chins this morning. Me and the depths of your despair. Up, stay up. Fingers down to your feet and pulse. Thinking, but we almost had it all. Fingers to your head, up and hold, up and hold, slowly down, up and hold, slowly down. Come on. Four more. Come on, keep those elbows wide. Can you go a tiny bit higher and hold it? Right. Full plank or plank on your knees. Do it now. Come on. Remember, do not let your back sink. Why has it gone quiet? Don't do that. Have it flat, please, or on your knees. They are the options. Side plank. Over we go. Reach up. Now, that's your option on your knee. That doesn't count. That's lying around waiting for the heavens to open. What's that going to do? Nothing. Don't kid yourself. So there, that is brilliant. Pull away. That is no worse than that. So don't think you're a lesser individual and you're rubbish just because you're having to do it on your knees. So come on. Either is great. Down we go. Full plank. Full plank. Come on. You can do it. It's all in your head. Your body wants to cheat. Your body wants to be a lazy arse a lot of the time. And it's up to your mind to tell it otherwise. You've got so much time to be, unless you're a key worker. But if you're at home, a lot more. Don't ever use the excuse you don't have time. It's a nonsense. Come on. Come on. Keep going. Now, if you need to go to your knees, go to your knees. Turn over, back into side plank. And reach up. Come on. You can do it. Simon's still doing it. He used to be rubbish at this. And now because he does it a lot, He can do it all without going to his knees once. Hold it. Come on, pull this waist up. Don't worry if you've got the odd roll here and there, one big roll or 3 little rolls. Nobody cares. Come on. Hold it. Stay with it. Stay with it. This is the hard bit. Come on. Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it? Keep going. Oh. 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 Look. Where's your pen pot? You're balanced on a pen pot on the bar stool. Let me get my drink. Absolutely ace. Thank you, Wendy. Right, thank you, Sue, for sharing it. If you can share it, I'll tell you, it makes such a difference. So many more people are doing it because you're being kind enough to share it. It really does make a difference. No knees again, Cheryl, that is excellent. Absolutely brilliant. And do you know what? You often get a bunch of people who look at the people who are doing it on no knees and they just say, I'll never be able to do that. Yet they don't do it. Honestly, you've got to be an action taker. You've got to do these things. If you don't want to do fitness, that's fine. You know, but don't just assume that you can't do stuff, because I've seen time and time and time again, these small increments that people make. Cheers, Kerry. Thank you, Carl. I'm delighted. Thank you, Colette. So it's just incredible. Denise piece, the workout reminded me of the January retreat. I know, wasn't it brilliant? It really was. Well, we'll be doing that every day on the virtual retreat. I'll be doing Adele abs, we'll be doing Tabata, body rocker boot camp, deck of cards workout. I know it's only 3 days, the virtual retreat, but kid you not, I tell you, 2 fitness classes a day, 2 yoga classes a day apart from the first day, group coaching by Sam Wilde, and then we've got a nutrition hormone talk, walks, lots of inspiration. And don't think, oh, well, I only like doing it once, don't need to do it twice. Of course we don't need to do it twice, but we want a 3-day feel good hit. And I tell you, and that's what the virtual retreat is all about, but you can pick and choose. If you're out at a party on the Friday, if you've got your family at home, that's why I'm putting so much on it, so that you can pick and choose, or you can do the whole lot. So Kerry, that's amazing. Half on your knees, and that's what I love, Kerry. So you're doing some off your knees and some on your knees. Absolutely perfect. Thank you, Melanie. If you do like it, oh, thank you, Carol. I really, really appreciate that. They'll wonder what the hell's... This is a fitness teacher. I am a qualified fitness instructor. I feel you need to know that. But Annette, absolutely amazing. I did Joe first. Well, Annette, you can have a big smug smile on your face for the rest of the day. You've done your stuff, you know. Oh, thank you, Denise. A powerful 3 days on the virtual retreat. It really does change lives. I've seen it change lives. Bearing in mind, I've not done it virtually before, but I've done virtual focus fortnights, which is all online. This community that you like to have, Kerry's doing it as well. Kerry, I can't wait. This community with that feeling you get, you know, who prefers doing it live? You know, I want you to say, who prefers doing it live, or do you prefer doing it on catch up? You know, but if you prefer doing this fitness session live, and that's why you lot are making the effort to show up nearly every day at 9:30, and I really appreciate that. So come on, who prefers doing it live? People do. They do prefer doing it live, to know that there's somebody somewhere else in the country, the world, are doing exactly. So when you're struggling doing your plank up and downs, you know there's maybe another 200 and 300 people doing it with you. You know, it makes such a difference doing it live. And do you know what? Big hats up to you. Hats off to you. That's it, isn't it? Or hands up. If you're not doing it live and you're doing it on catch up later, then a big extra well done from me too. Let me know that you've done it. You know, all these people who prefer doing it live, well, that's what the feeling's going to be like doing the virtual retreat. We're live, you know, we're live. The yoga's live, the fitness is live, the group coaching's live, the talk's live. But you don't have to do them live if you don't want. But if you love this sort of stuff, you're going to get it for a few hours a day, all day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I know it is so much better, isn't it, live? But if you're watching on catch up, because a lot of people do, absolutely brilliant. So if you do want to book the retreat or find out more, click on the link. I can stop going on about it once it's closed after Friday, you know, because obviously I'm not taking any more people. So just bear with, you know, humour me, or get booked on and be chuffed that you've got a place. Hayley, I'm delighted and well done on the homeschooling. It's no easy task. I know, how nice is that? Diane does it with her daughter 100 miles away, you know, and they both come onto this page and do it live together. I mean, that's amazing. Dean, I've just found this page, finally a normal person to follow, giving you the motivation to get up and do it. Thank you, Dina. I'll take that as a compliment, a normal person, but I know what you mean. I must admit, when I look, that's why I love Joe Wicks, because I find him quite just, but I'm not kidding you, you do look on Instagram, don't you? And I'm looking for stuff, and it's all, you know, you only have to listen to the language that some of them use. You know, like a modification or do the easier bit. I'd switched on to one bloke, and he said, right, now we're going to do a regression. And I thought, right, I'm switching off that. And I'm an instructor. Just show us your person, not the person that you're qualified with in front of your examiner, you know. So well done, Lorraine, if that works for you. Do you know what, Sarah Taylor, she's not normal. Probably not. But do you know what? Thank you for showing up. If you do love the videos and you're here for the first time, or you've been here for the 100th time, and you do love and you do get something out of them, and then I'd massively appreciate it if you could share them. And I know a lot of you do, and it really, really is appreciated. Just took my dressing gown off and started doing it. I love your passion. Sue, wouldn't you just love to see that? Coming in, right, I'm having it. That would have just been brilliant. Yeah, Joe, I love Joe Wicks, I really do. As you know, anybody who's followed me a while knows I just think he's ace in so many ways. It really is, just his ethos. I'm so glad to see over this last 6 months especially, or he's started really getting into rather than it just being about how you look, it's all about the mind and benefits now, which is what I've been in it for a long time. You know, if you don't know, 3 years ago I had really bad depression, and that's what saved me. So, you know, I've always believed that with fitness, and it's so lovely to see somebody as hugely successful as him, and he's considering he's what, 34, 35, that he has that outlook now, and it's going to be making such a difference to so many people. It's so much more about getting a pert arse and a waist that'll fit into your jeans, because let me tell you, if you do the stuff, all that's going to happen anyway as a byproduct. But don't let that, well, you can do, I don't want to tell you not to be inspired if that's how you're inspired, but look at the bigger picture. Don't just think, do you know what, I want to look like this, so this is what I'm going to do. How do you want to feel? You know, how do you want to feel? How do you want to get up in the morning? How do you want to talk to yourself when you drop something on the floor? You know, all about loving yourself and that, you know. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Heather, and a big thank you to everybody. Best start to the day, Joe, followed by Sally. I know, Joe Wicks is my warm-up act, who knew? I did tell him. He did laugh. But have a great day. If you've got any questions about the virtual retreat, then do ask me. I will be posting about it. So, you know, I don't want to be all salesy and stuff, but I just need to tell you this week how ace it is. If you want to book. If you don't, then just ignore what I'm saying. It's absolutely fine. But maybe not ignore what I'm saying, because on Friday, by the way, Friday's fitness, it's going to be a longer video. We're going to have a big old party on Friday, because it's when the virtual retreat closes. So do come for some really good fitness on Friday, and then a few other bits. I'll be closing the virtual retreat. It shuts on Friday at 11:30 at night. What was I going to say? But yes, even if you don't want to book, please do listen to some of the stuff, because you just get little nuggets of inspiration. I'll be sharing with you my quote last year that completely got me out of a slump. Because sometimes it's so easy to get into a slump, and no matter what you do, you just can't get yourself out of it. Some of you will have heard it before, you've been following me for a while, but I want to just break down my favourite quote and why it really meant a big difference to me. So even if you just come for that. Are you doing a reading today? Oh, gosh. Yeah, do you know what? She gets me, doesn't she? Lovely. Who wants a reading before I go? Go on, if I get 5 me's, I'll do a reading. Who wants a reading? Who wants a reading? Come on. Do you know what? I've just opened it up. To show your true colours. So I want to share it with you. So once I've got 5 me's, you wouldn't get this in any other fitness trainer's workout in the morning, would you? Well, you might on Joe Wicks. He does all sorts. Look at these. Oh, you love these readings, don't you? I'll be doing a lot of these on the retreat because do you know what? These are just as important. If they resonate with you and make you think, these are just as important, if not more important than the workout that you've just done. Honestly. So this is a corker. Now is the time by Patrick Lindsay to show your true colours. Are you listening? Leanne, are you listening? Should be like that. If you believe passionately that something is right, fight for it with all your might. Dig deep in your soul and refuse to give ground. Even when the odds seem overwhelming, keep fighting. You'll be amazed how often persistence wins the day. I mean, how good is that? I mean, that just resonates with me on so many levels, you know. You're not going out. I know you want a bit of How's Your Father, with your father, no doubt. The black Tom that's hanging round. He's your dad, love. Yeah, it's weird, you know. So I'm talking to the cat. But thank you, Anne. But look, how often do we just give up at the first hurdle? How often do we just think, oh, I really believe in that. Oh, but I don't think I can do it. Oh, but they've said something. And you just retreat into yourself. You know, how often do we do that? But keep fighting if you believe in something. And that's why I believe in this 3-day retreat. I cannot tell you how much I believe in it. And I don't want somebody not doing it because, oh, I'm at home, I can't really commit to it. I understand if people don't have the money because it's a difficult time at the moment. That's why it's at 90 quid and not 180. You know, my real retreats are 325 plus accommodation and all sorts and travel. So 90 quid for 3 days. But I believe passionately in it. Absolutely. I believe passionately in these videos, this free fitness, you know, and people turning up and doing it. I believe passionately that if people move the bodies, they'll start to feel better. And when they start to feel better, they'll start being nicer to themselves and kinder to themselves and kinder to others around them. And then they won't want to eat and binge eat and comfort eat. You know, I believe passionately in that. So I will keep fighting till the day I die and getting on people's nerves to get people to move, and not because they want to lose a stone, not because they want to fit in the dress that they're going to wear on the 4th of August at a wedding that probably isn't going to happen. I don't know. But do you know what I mean? I believe passionately in it. 16 miles a day. Gosh, that's a lot. I hope you have a day off, Jade, but that's fantastic. The little quote at the bottom. Mark Twain said this: it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. So, do you know what I mean? And do you know what I equate that to? I'm going to read it again. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. Now, I'll tell you what I take from that. Cat, Mayo, will you be quiet? I'm going to have to let her out. We're just going to have to take a potluck. What I take from that is, you know, when people modify and it makes them feel rubbish, especially if they know others are doing the full-on version, they just, no matter what I say, they just think, oh, I can't do it, I'm not very good, I'm having to modify, oh, and then it starts. Now, I've taught so many classes on retreats, on my retreats, on other people's retreats, in the studio, at the gym when it used to be open. And so many times I see somebody who is modifying and they are working so much harder and giving it their all compared to somebody who's fitter, doing the full version, but as soon as I turn my back, they have a rest. That's shite. Don't care how fit they are. That, to me, they've no fight. They're just there for ego. What I love is the person who's new to fitness, who's overweight, who thinks they're not good enough, and they are giving everything. And that is why I love doing what I do, to bring that out in everybody. I can't tell you how much joy it gives me to see. And that's why I believe passionately, and there is nothing wrong with modifying. So if you're modifying and you're struggling and you're fit, you know, when you're doing the mountain climbs and you feel your knee hit your belly, and instead of judging yourself going, oh my God, I'm fat, I'm overweight, what's the point? Just remember that fight, because I believe passionately that we have all got it. We have all got that fight, all of us. So you just need to find it, and I'll help you find it. People in my community will help you find it, you know. So don't be the arrogant fitty who isn't working very hard because they think they're above it. You see it all the time, and I mean, I've no interest in working with people like that. You know, I want to work with really fit people who still have fight, but I want to work with people who aren't fit, or think they're too old, or think they're too unfit, or think they're too rubbish, or, you know, whether you're a size 10, 8 or a size 28. I'm not bothered. I'm really not. So absolutely ace. I'm eating healthy vegetable, cut refined carbs and sugar, helping lose weight though. It does. And do you know what? You lose weight as a bonus. It absolutely is. What were you going to say about that kept you going when you felt down? It's fitness. Fitness. It was more than felt down. I was in bed for 3 months with depression, and I've always done a bit of fitness. I was still teaching, but I did it for myself, and it was fitness that got me going again. Exercise and getting outside in nature, getting your walks in. So I hope that helps. Thank you. Yeah, Jay, honestly, don't let anybody judge you with what you do. If you've been doing that, and that's another thing that bugs me. People do judge other people. When people come on my retreats and you get somebody who's a size 10, and the one lady came once and she's a size 10, and she wanted to lose half a stone, and people went, oh, you don't need to lose weight. And then there's people there who may be a size 18 and they want to lose half a stone. Nobody judges that person. But when somebody's already perceived to be already looking good by other people, they get judged for wanting to lose a bit or just change the body a bit. But this woman said she's been a size 8 all her life. And yet, because of menopause, she'd gone up to a 10 and none of her clothes were comfortable anymore. So she wanted to help sort that out. What right have we got to judge them? You know, so if you've been doing something and you've been doing, or whether it's running, whether you've been hiking all the time, whatever, you do you. It's like when I got pregnant and I just exercised all the way through my pregnancies, and I played rugby till there was 12 weeks. I checked with the doctor first. People said, Sally, you're doing far too much. So I've done it all my life. Why should I stop now just because I'm pregnant, you know? So that's my little 2 pennyworth. So chin chin, thank you for staying on. Thank you for showing up. If you like this sort of chat, there's lots of this on the retreat while we're having our lunches, while I'm doing the fitness. I have my group, my mindset coach, Sam Wildy, does 2 special sessions. There's loads of it. You will get not just a little bit in the morning. This will be throughout the day. Little nuggets, little readings. We'll be doing a reading at the lunch times, you know. So that's where you get your inspiration. I tell you, it really is. So have a great, great day. Exactly, Melanie. Couldn't agree more. See you tomorrow, Carol, and all the new people who are still coming. Huge welcome to you. I really appreciate you being here. If you're not keen, then fine. Thanks for coming and having a look. Jade, I do about that on my Apple Watch. That's similar to what I do, I must admit. So, right. So have a great, great day and keep going. And remember, click on the link if you want to find out more about the virtual retreat. And it's always better to regret the things you do than the things you don't. And you will never, ever, 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 ever regret a workout. Ever. All right, then. Lots of love. Bye.